What's up, you dope. I'm having the worst period cramps ever. I am so sorry. Women, that should not be a freaking thing, gosh dang it. Have I ever had my period before? No, but the closest thing I could be to understanding it is a poop cramp. Your main account, streaming account, and full streams account were all in my top 5. Hell yeah, dude. I feel so honored. Whenever I'm in anyone's top 5 on YouTube, that means a lot. You know, YouTube is like my baby. I want to take care of it. I want to give y'all the best content I can. So if I can entertain y'all, then I'm happy. I'm at peace. When I can't entertain you, my mind's at war. I'm really excited for the meal today. We are eating a new Jack in the Box Gremlins meal. Oh, you know, Jack in the Box, I feel like it's like slutty 3 a.m. food. It's not something that I would go out of my way and eat in the day, but you know, I'm a whore for a good theme. In life, everything is bare until you add a theme to it. You know what I'm saying? It's putting a personality on something. And we're getting a meal that's Gremlins themed. I think there's a Gremlins movie coming out, or it probably already came out. I'm excited to try it. Oh my God, I think we're... Oh, yep, food's here. Let's see what's inside. Let's see if the package is fun. Yes, it is. Look at that. That is the Gremlins Midnight Meal. Let's see what it comes with, shall we? The Gremlins Midnight Meal comes with 2 chicken strips, 2 tacos, half-seas of fries and onion rings, midnight sauce, and an air freshener, and the Midnight Shake. I've looked into this. This thing is fucking diabolical. Fucking diabolical. Jack in the Box tacos. Oh my God. Man, this is the most inauthentic taco you could possibly get. But this thing fucking slaps. To be honest, it looks like a squished shit diaper. Wow, look at that grease. Whatever, I don't know. It looks like a fat dude sat on it. Let's see what's inside. Yeah, just meat and lettuce. It looks terrible, but it's one of the best tacos you'll ever have. I'm not kidding. If you have a set of slutty taste buds, you will rock with it. I mean, if you grew up eating like caviar, maybe it won't hit you right, but if you have the taste buds of a demon, if you ate pizza rolls growing up, this shit will rock your cock. Okay, let's rip it. Looks like a grandma's ass. Have you seen that, Cameron? Yeah, the crunch. It's got a good crunch on it. Damn. What a slutty ass meal. And I think it comes with sauce. Oh, yeah. Midnight sauce. Do I like gilfs? I love gilfs. You would be surprised how many moms hit on me. Maybe I looked like their boyfriend in high school. I'm not sure, but I am popular amongst moms. You might want to hide your mom from me. I wish my mom liked you. Does she not? What? Bitter Bills, Mom, why don't you like me? What did I do to you? What did I ever do to you? The Midnight Sauce is a rich, slightly sweet, savory, and spicy barbecue style sauce. Like what? Let's see. Oh, it smells like soy sauce. Okay. The chicken strip for moi. Damn. There's nothing I love more than an appetizer mix. Like if you go to a Mexican restaurant, why is a quesadilla on the appetizer menu? You know, it just seems like the best foods are an appetizer. If you go to France, the French onion soup is an appetizer. I would rather have chicken wings, sliders, French fries, onion rings, mini tacos than a sandwich with fries. Like, give me all of it. I want to try little tiny versions of everything. My God. You know, the thing about Jack in the Box is it just doesn't have a specific item that it's known for. You know, funny enough, I think that could be the tacos, which is almost ironic because they're like the worst tacos ever, but the best. But they just don't have a star product. You know, Burger King, the burgers, obviously. But Jack in the Box is just a whole bunch of random shit. Maybe that's what makes it so interesting. Okay. What a crispy, juicy tender. Wow. Wow, they're 2 for 2 right now. This is great. This is great. Like, I was expecting their chicken tenders to honestly be a miss, but no, this is a hit, baby. This is a hit. I talked about you at school. My teacher thought you were a scientist. I don't know what the fuck you showed them. I don't know how the hell I could be a scientist. Onion rings. I usually don't dip my onion rings in anything, but since we have this dip, I feel like it's only valid to get it in there. If you like it, then you should put an onion ring on it. If you like it, then you should put an onion ring on it. Damn, who the fuck is the fry boy at Jack in the Box? They are cranking my hog right now. Oh, we got mixture of fries. We got curly fries and regular fries. Oh my God, dude, this is like literally my dream. I just love a good mix of things. You know, I don't like to eat the same thing for too long. I definitely like to switch it up. I like to go back and forth with food. If you don't, you're a psychopath. Okay, let's get those fries and this sauce, this magical gremlin sauce. Fries might be the first miss, but we still got the curly fries. I think they're more known for their curly fries. Way better. That's way better. All in all, this box, dude, oh my God, dude, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It's good as hell. Like, I would love to munch on this. I would love to wake up at 1 a.m. and grab this box and eat the whole thing, then feel bad in the morning. You guys are gonna be shocked at what's in this damn thing. The Midnight Shake. M&M's salty pretzel pieces, mini marshmallows, and crunchy graham cracker crumbles, designed to taste like a midnight pantry raid. Isn't that fucked? Remember on SpongeBob when they had the panty raid episode? You know that's a deleted scene now? Who remembers that growing up? Here we go. Diabolical, man. Diabolical. Oh my God. It's like quicksand. Oh my God. Consider this hog cranked. Damn! How can I get this shit with even a boa straw? Man, the pieces are so small, I'm not even tasting anything. It's like someone scraped crumbs off their floor and just threw them in the shake. Like, where are the pretzel pieces? Where are the M&Ms? Like, I'm just like tasting little bits. I don't even know what they are. I'd give it a 3. Like, yeah, it's good, but it's not like, you know, a shake should be orgasmic, and I'm struggling here, to be honest. Messy little fella, aren't ya? I want to know what you look like, because I read that like an old British man's voice. Wow, what a crazy ass meal. I'm gonna be honest, if I was high, like I don't smoke, but if I was high, like that shit would be top tier, let me tell you. Posture check, oh my fucking God. Did you know that when you're, dude, I'm so annoyed because when I went to the Streamer Awards, someone asked me, what's your favorite fun fact? And I couldn't think of one. I'm filled with fun facts. I just have to think about the thing that I'm thinking about and then I can think about it. See, like if you're ever on your phone, you should hold your phone up to your eyes like this, even though it looks like you're recording people. If you want good posture, this is pretty much what you have to do, because this is no bueno. Grandpa, phone case. Don't say shit about my phone case. You want to say that again? Why's my phone dead? Okay, never mind. I would have recorded you and canceled you. I have my ID in here. I have my cards in here. They're like, oh, ID? I'm literally already on my phone. Oh yeah, gotcha. This is the best invention ever. And a magnet closes. Look at this. You know how satisfying this is? You wish you could do this with your phone? You record a video, take a selfie. You wish you could do that. Yeah, it looks like a grandpa-ass phone case, but I am so comfortable and it's so convenient. You wish you had it. And I bet there's at least one person that's gonna go on Amazon after this and buy this, I bet. Because you know what? I just sold it. I just sold it. No one is buying that. Okay. Amelia, stop. I love you to death. Shop the merch, jakemerch.com. Stream the new music. I'm having a new song actually coming out. So look for that. I teased it before. I'll do it again. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. You mean the world to me. Okay? Bye guys.
Is this thing on?
All right, gentlemen, coming to main stage next. This is Bunny. Get up there. She's got a tornado of coming your way. Get those dollar bills ready. She's got an ass that shakes like Michael J. Fox. So get up there and throw them dollars.
Dude, that is fucking iconic. What's up, you sexy motherfuckers? Welcome to another episode of Dumb Blonde. Today I have my brand new bestie in the house. I know you guys love him online. I love him online. And meeting him in person, he smells fucking good. And he is a tall glass of water. Leo, baby, what is up?
Hi, baby. I'm so excited to be here.
Dude, I'm so happy you're here. I did not know you were a Texas boy.
I was born in Florida, but I just moved to Houston.
Oh, okay. So how long have you been in Houston? Because I'm from Houston.
I'm coming up on a year.
Oh, wow.
And I'm already sick of it.
Oh, really? That was my next question. Why are you sick of it?
I just feel like I've outgrown it.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to be like an egotistical asshole, but the opportunities there, they don't excite me. I like to be scared. I like to feel like I'm intimidated by an opportunity. And I don't feel that. Like LA is where I'm moving to in July.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Plot twist. I haven't told anyone that.
Wow, that's
But
crazy.
I'm moving because that's the scared.
So I grew up on the West Coast. And if I could give you any advice before you go to LA, and I don't want to crush your dreams, I feel LA has lost its sparkle. It's not like it used to be. Yeah, I don't know how much time you've spent out there, but I grew up LA, Vegas, so it's like back in the day, it was like so cool. And now I feel like every time I go there, I really feel like it's just like a city of lost souls, if that makes sense. So I don't know, but I do not to be a dream killer, but
No, I literally went there for 6 days for a trip, and I was like, oh, I love it. Here I come.
I love it. Well, then go, baby, go.
It was more like the people that I met.
Yeah.
That made it the experience. There were some fake people. You can just smell it. A lot of people say LA is fake. There's all this and that. If you don't have a good judge of character, of course. But I
Yeah.
can kind of just smell it.
No, I think you can see through people's for sure. So I fell in love with you on TikTok. I think you came across my page and I was like, who is this fine ass? I was like, he is beautiful, but not only just your looks, just how you are on the inside is what's so beautiful to me and what drew me in with you. And then as I started watching you, I was like, oh my God, I need to have him on the podcast. And then I saw how many other people love you. And then I found out you had a podcast. Let's talk about your podcast.
Yeah, my podcast. I'm the first gay person to chart #1 in education.
I love that.
Which is huge. I
That
get
is
chills talking about it. My nipples are so hard.
Yeah.
It's insane. But that podcast, I literally started it from my dad's closet. I just had my phone. It's funny in the closet. But I just started with my phone in the closet, propped up on a shelf, and I would just talk. And I would just share anything I've learned and knew about life that I couldn't find when I was struggling. And then it just snowballed. And I've been doing it for a year and a half. In the past 3 months, it has blown up.
Aww.
And now I'm not in the closet no more. Literally or figuratively.
Isn't it crazy how podcasts can be so therapeutic?
Oh, I love it.
I suffer from really bad mental health. I have really bad anxiety and suicidal ideation and stuff like that, which we just had told me that you had about with that. And I've been doing my podcast for 5 years, and it's been one of the most therapeutic things I've ever done.
It really is.
Really helped me kind of come out of my shell.
Yeah, mine kind of is sharing what I've learned, but it heals me in a weird way.
Right.
By sharing what I've been through and sharing how I've overcome it, I learn a lot of things. And it's my own little therapy, but I'm the therapist and the client.
Right. You control the narrative. I totally understand.
It's so nice, but I fully get it. And there's been multiple times where the things that I say, I always speak to my younger self in my podcasts. So my messages are very harsh and direct and harsh truths. And it's I baby you when it's necessary, and then I tell you to get off and quit being a bitch.
I think people need that though.
Yeah, but there's so many times where I'll say certain things that I needed to hear so bad, and when I'm editing it back, I'll just start bawling like a baby. And I'm hearing myself say it, hearing anyone say it was just whoa. But I have those moments. I love it.
Yeah, I love that too. I love listening to you because you are so kind of poetic with your words too.
Thank you.
You draw people in. Let's rewind it though. I want to know more about you, where you came from, growing up. I want to know about childhood traumas. I want to know all about Leo. And I want to pronounce your last name. How do I say it? Is it Skepi?
Yes, Skepi.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I said it right. I want to know all about Leo Skepi. So where was Leo born?
Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Well, every time I say I'm from Florida, people are like, oh, Miami. I'm like, the
Yeah.
absolute opposite end of it in the worst spot. Pensacola is right next to Alabama, but it's also right next to the beach.
Right.
So you get so many different dynamics of people. Like you
Right.
have like the little city people. It's like there's certain areas that are like ghetto as hell. Like the murder rate and the crime rate is so bad. And then you have like the Hicks and like the country people from Alabama who don't mind the
Right.
and so I have like that. And then you have like the beach people. And it's like, it just was a melting pot, but it contributed to me being who I am. Like I got it all.
Did you grow up there like your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you grew up. And then were you raised by mom and dad?
Yes. So my dad is Albanian and my mom is white.
That's where your intensity comes from.
Yes,
the
but
Albanian
my
side.
mom moved in with my dad and his family at 16 when they
Wow.
met. So she was raised as an Albanian girl. So she
Wow.
has all the morals, traits, values. So that's kind of like how it's like she's white, but I was raised in like a traditionally Albanian household
Right.
and nuts.
Was it super strict growing up or like super religious?
Not really, but I don't know how to explain it. Like it wasn't bad. You're just raised. It's like the way you can explain the Albanian way of life and culture is it's all the morals and values of like the mob mafia lifestyle are instilled in everyday people.
In Vegas, and that's how they operate too.
Yeah, like there's no betrayal, there's no nothing, and if you cross one, you cross all.
Yeah.
So everybody will come at you. Like that's the way I can explain Albanian culture. But like the biggest thing for me, kind of with all that, back to my past and all that. Bullied in high school, I was fat, I was ugly, I was all that. But the biggest thing with the Albanian culture is the biggest disgrace and the worst thing you can do is be gay. Oh. And here
so
I am.
were you always, did you, when you were a baby, not a baby, but like, growing up, were you always attracted to boys, or did something happen? Like, was something traumatic, or?
I wish it was that simple. Like I wish something up happened to me.
Oh.
No, it was kind of like a battle with my sexuality. And I started getting feelings for guys at a younger age, like middle school type, but I was like, no, they're just my friends.
Right.
And I was like looking at them a little different and I would just shut it down in my head.
I was humping girls when I was 5. So. I mean, listen, I was a horny little goat. It's all right.
I love it.
Like, I think it just is something. But the thing is like, I don't consider myself gay because like, I love men. I need penetration, but I also appreciate women, So it's like, does that make me bi? I don't know. Like, I think everybody wants a label, and it's just like, just be who you are. Love who you love.
I know, I'm like that. I wish I wasn't gay, but I'm just a faggot. I can't help it. Like, I like men, but I don't like little sissy men.
Right.
I like tough men.
We're going to get into that because when I first saw you, I was like, he is so fucking hot. So I would think that women would try to like turn you out because you're so masculine, but you're like so in touch with your feelings, and like you're like a dream guy for every girl. Like, every woman's probably like, I am so confused watching this man every day.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that try and like convert me and sway me. But one thing that I do is I don't.
He said that so calmly. He said, I do have a lot of people who try to convert me and sway me.
Yeah, but like I do like to make out with my girlfriends. I love kissing girls. I
yeah.
love being affectionate. But when it comes to sex, it's like I need the masculinity.
Yeah.
It would just be so easy if I was straight. So easy.
I mean, but you love who you love,
I don't
It's like
love
me. I
me.
like to make out with the girls whenever I'm drunk or like I'm going out too, but I need a man to toss me around. So let's bring it back. You said in junior high school is when you started noticing that you were attracted to boys and stuff like that. Take me on that journey, because you're in this really, I don't want to say strict Albanian lifestyle, but you were raised in a certain way where it wasn't acceptable.
Yeah, so I had the thoughts, but I immediately just shut them down. Like even like as I got into high school, I was more like, okay, I am 100% into guys. Like I know it. But I was like, that will never come out of me.
Right.
I will never act on it. I will never do anything. That's not a potential, so don't even think that way. And I just shut it down inside myself.
Do you think you did that because of how you were raised, or because you
Yes.
were like, okay?
And like for me, that someone looks like me and behaves like me and is from where I'm from, I never in my life thought I would come out. Ever. And just like to have, like, I'm such a contradiction. Like the typical gay, I'm not.
Right.
And the typical straight dude, I'm not. So like, I've never felt a sense of belonging or felt like I've fit in. So I don't know why I thought I'd have like an easy time with sexuality, but I
Right.
don't fit any kind of like stereotype.
Right.
And I like it now.
No, I love
But it was
that
a
though.
damn challenge to get here.
So when you finally did were you close with your dad and close with your mom, or how was that relationship? And do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, my
Okay.
sister's.
Okay, yeah.
So I have a sister, and my relationship with my parents has been back and forth. Like they started getting divorced when I was like a child, but it strung out in court, and it was like an absolute just like a lot of like things kids shouldn't know.
Oh.
We were told, and we had to make adult decisions from a young age. And it was like the loyalty thing. When you showed appreciation or cared about one parent, the other parent took it as a betrayal. So it was very hard to navigate. Like I came from both of you, and you want me to
Yeah.
pick? It's like
Yeah.
it's one parent was always pushing more of the picking, but it wasn't really. It was just a lot to take in,
Right.
and it was hectic with that. But what was the question? I got off track.
No, I mean, I was just saying, were you close to your parents?
Yes, I was close with them, but we had I've cut both of them off at multiple points. Like I've stopped talking to both of my parents. Sometimes, sometimes it just was back and forth. But now I'm in a place where we're good.
Right.
So
Growth, yeah.
like
for
everything
sure.
happened how it had to, and we wouldn't be where we are.
Isn't it so
like,
crazy how dysfunctional all of our parents are? Like dysfunctional as parents, you know, like they just did not heal. They were the generation that chose not to heal. And I feel like we're the generation that has came in and we're like, bro, we are going to up and we're going to change this no matter what. The genetic DNA and trauma, we are just changing this of that for all of us.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with that kind of perspective on it is our parents, they feel things. They don't like certain they don't follow the way that they feel. They don't care that they're uncomfortable. They'll just suck it up and just deal with it. Our generation is like, okay, why am I upset?
Right.
Do I actually have to continue doing this?
Right.
We started questioning,
Yeah.
and it's like we don't actually have to do this. Like to live a miserable life? No.
No,
good.
not doing it.
No.
Yeah. So when did you come out to your parents? Was it after high
goddamn.
school?
So
He's like, I'm about to get uncomfortable.
I am sweating already.
Aw, take a drink. Take a drink of your.
Drinking a cigarette. You have a shot?
We have Trulies. Trulies have vodka in them, right? I don't know. I've never drank one. I'm sober, so I don't drink them.
I know. When I found out you didn't drink, I was like, oh.
I had to. Okay, listen. It was bad. I was popping pills and drinking bottles of vodka by myself. It was a thing. I grew up
Okay.
in Vegas. Okay, like I
Oh,
lived the
please.
Vegas lifestyle.
Okay. So I have to talk about kind of coming to terms with my sexuality a little first, because I
Yeah.
went from like, okay, I know that I'm into guys, but I will never act on it. And then I started seeing a therapist, and I was like, this
I
is the
love that you were that
first-
young and you were so conscious to go see a therapist.
Yeah, I was like 19.
Wow.
The reason I went to a therapist is because I hadn't cried since I'm like 12.
Oh.
So I was like 19, and I was like, why don't I feel the emotion of sadness? Like I don't feel sad. I get pissed off or I'm happy. And
Why
that
do you
was
think
it.
that was, or did you come to a conclusion of why that was?
Sad and being hurt in any way was looked at as a weakness. So I completely cut off from that part of myself. Like I would feel numb, pissed off, or happy. And I got such like a deep pit of like that numbness one time. I was like, I'm having all these like traumatic ass things happen to me, and I don't cry.
Right.
I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
So I'm like 19. I'm like, oh, how I made money was another story.
Oh, we're
But
gonna
I'm
we're gonna
like-
talk about that too. Don't think you're getting out of that. Were you already doing that in high school? I thought maybe that would be after, but were you? You said some traumatic things were happening to you. What are some of those traumatic things that were going on that you weren't reacting to?
Okay, so like everything going on with my parents, betrayals from other family members, trying to be killed by a few people. One was family.
Why?
Crazy Albanian. My stepdad was and prepared me for life. Like he was an ex-con, had murdered a bunch of people, served his time, got out, still operated from the prison mentality. So he
I feel
was
like it's hard to break that.
oh, you can't break
Yeah,
it. It's like when people come back from war.
Yeah.
Like once you get
Your
once you
brain's completely
see-
altered.
Like when you see the world in that way, you can't forget it. So like he knew how dark the world was and he wanted to prepare me for it. But what he did to me was like do everything to me that could be done to prepare me. So like anything you can imagine, like went through it. Like he had like choked me out, put a gun to my head, like attacked me when I was sleeping multiple times. So I was always ready, even while I'm asleep. Like people will come up to me now and like try to put a blanket on me when I'm sleeping and my body just like, I start like swinging just out of like
Did you ever suffer from like anxiety and stuff like that? Just
that was the
from
least of my worries.
being-
Anxiety, depression.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I'm trying to survive.
Right. Like all of that was there, but like that was a lot of it. And then he
Was it
died.
ever, did he ever sexually abuse you?
No,
Okay.
luckily.
Yeah. I mean, he did everything else.
What else at that
so,
point? I could have
yeah.
handled it.
God, that's terrible though. How old were you going through that?
it was like 16 to 18.
That's so up. And did your mom know that was happening?
Not really, but he was abusing the hell out of her too. So like he was doing similar like abusive things to her. So we were both like trapped together. And a lot of weird shit, but he died. Like tragically.
Karma.
He was going like 150 miles an hour on a bike. He had a Hayabusa and he would trick it out to go like 300 miles an hour. He was going like 150 and a car pulled out when he was going down some like,
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know, it was a freeway or whatever the it was. Like he pulled out, someone pulled out and he hit them. And he flew like 60 feet in the air. His head came off in his helmet. He was laying on the side of the road.
God.
Yeah, that was like a big thing. But I didn't cry. For like a few months.
Well, I mean, that's kind of warranted. The dude traumatized you, you know?
But I loved him so much.
You had a trauma bond with him.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Like I know he hurt me in so many ways, but like his intention was to help me and prepare me. So I know you me up a lot, but I could take on anything in this world now. I have no fear.
Yeah.
And I don't say that lightly.
I think it's beautiful that you look at it that way. I really do. And I understand it because I was in a severely domestic violence relationship and it has taken me years to cut that cord with the person who hurt me the most physically and emotionally. So I totally understand. The way that you're looking at it is beautiful though. And it's inspiring because other ways. So I think for you to be able to look at it and kind of make it into a positive is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, the real thing that made me flip my perspective on it was when he died. It's like he was this thing that was untouchable. Like no one can hurt him, no one could touch him. I had seen him get shot, I had seen him get stabbed, I had seen him been hit by cars. I'd seen him like take on groups of 15 people and knock them all out. Didn't
That's
get touched
a lot of
once.
violence.
Like a fucking superhero. And like I had this person. It was weird. Like when I was on his side, I was untouchable. If he was mad at me, I was fucked. Like he would. So on his good side, I felt like safe and protected. Like he was showing me how bad the world was, but he was the only one that could hurt me. And then I saw how like dark the world is and what can actually happen, what people are capable of.
Yeah.
And when I lost him, I was so scared because I was like, this person showed me how bad the world is and is no longer here to help me.
To protect you.
And I was just like, that's what made me flip it in my mind of like, now I'm sad I lost him because I'm terrified.
Aww.
That was like a big part of it.
So take me on that journey after losing him. What you were already getting involved in stuff, illegal activities.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it a little bit?
Let's talk about it.
I know you said you've hinted about it online and stuff like that, but what was Leo doing? Were you like in
So when
Scarface?
I was like 17, I started, I want to say escorting,
Okay.
but f***ing for money basically.
I love it.
But I would never f*** anyone for money that I wouldn't f*** free.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do no nasty shit.
Yeah.
But I started like having sex for money.
How old were
Started
you?
off, I was 17.
Okay.
Like I couldn't get hired anywhere. I was trying to get jobs, places, couldn't get hired. So I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta make fun.
Listen, do I not always say if I will suck a for an outfit if I have to?
Like I'm tired of spending my own money.
No, it was, listen, when you are accustomed to a certain type of lifestyle and people just being a sugar baby, like it is really hard to acclimate to the normal world. I will harvest money in my bank account, ask me, I will not spend it. Like it's a frame of mind that you just, unless you've lived the lifestyle, you don't really understand it.
Right. I'll get into my sugar daddy story.
Yeah.
But
so 17, that's young because you are underage, you know. Who introduced you to that?
nobody.
You just came up with it on your own, or did somebody make an offer to you? Because I know the first time I ever turned a trick was how old was I? Well, technically, I guess I was 18 because my first sugar daddy hired me at my job and bought me my first car.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but
What kind of
I
car?
didn't turn. It was a Honda.
Okay.
This was back in 1998.
That was when I was born.
Yeah, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I've lived a few lives before you, baby.
Oh, I love it.
But then my first trick I ever turned, I had met the guy in the strip club, and he was Persian, and fucking so.
I love it.
Yeah, let me hear about this. So 17, you decided that you were going to enter the adult entertainment world.
Not really entertainment, just like the adult, like I had something I knew people wanted.
Yeah.
A big and I was young and I was cute.
Yeah.
Like that was when I finally like got my body in shape. I stopped being fat and I was like attractive. So I was like, all right, let's try it. And I had a situation happen where it was like I was at a certain hair salon I used to go to. Like I would like be strategic.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to like a nice hair salon and the lady that would cut my hair would have people sit under the dryer and cut my hair. Like women, like rich women would like sit in the chair and I would get my hair cut and then we would like shoot. Mm-hmm. One time there was a girl there. I'm not going to say her name, but we were like shooting. We got along and then she like asked for my number before I left. So like we talked, we hung out one time and then another time she saw me in the chair. I had on a shirt that said like Sugar Mama Wanted, like as a joke. Mm-hmm. Like I just like had the shirt. I was like, oh, it's funny. And then we ended up hooking up.
Was she older?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
How much
41
older? Oh, wow.
Or something.
And you were 17?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 43. I could never look at a 17-year-old and be like, like this is not, maybe 22, but not 17.
Looked or acted my age. Like I don't act 25.
Yeah.
I don't look 25.
No, you don't. You do carry yourself very.
So we ended up hooking up. And then when I was like going to leave, she handed me $500.
Wow.
And I was like, what's that for? And she was like, oh, I saw your shirt. And I was like, oh, okay.
She's done this before.
I was like, fun. So I kept seeing her like a little bit. And then I was like, this could be a thing.
Right.
But then I realized like sugar mamas are harder to find than sugar daddies. So that's when I was like, I'll start exploring sugar daddies and men for money.
Okay, so before you did that, were you still kind of like trying to, squash down those feelings of being with men, or had you already been with a man?
I hadn't.
You hadn't been with a man yet. Okay.
So I don't know if I have or hadn't. I can't remember. There's too much to fill in to what we're going to. But with therapy, the whole thing with that, like I was talking to my therapist and that was the first person I talked to about the feelings I had. And like when I was trying to speak it, my body, like full fight or flight mode, like I couldn't speak. Like I couldn't speak. Like I think I might be attracted to men. Like I could not get it out. I was sweating. And like my body was like shutting down. It's like everything inside me was like not letting me reveal this truth. And it's like I had to like rip it out of myself. I was like, can you just speak it out? And my therapist was like, no, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. And just like I was it. So if you had an experience where you were taken advantage of and didn't have any control over a sexual situation, to experience a sexual situation where you have all the control, that's healing. Even though people were like, oh, you stole, you this, you that, shut up.
Yeah.
That healed you. That
I
experience
love
was
him.
healing.
You are my bestie, Leo.
I'll fight for you.
I love you.
I'll literally kill
Same.
for you.
Literally same. But for you, was that the same experience? Like whenever you finally did get to be with men, was it healing for you? Because you were, I know this might be the wrong word to use, but you felt so helpless as a child because you were being, I don't want to, abused by your stepfather. Do you think that might have played a role even younger? Like you didn't have an opinion. You weren't allowed to have an opinion because of being raised in, that lifestyle. So you had to be macho. You hadn't, and about how you wanted to dominate them and stuff.
I tried to pick it apart from every angle. I just didn't want to have to accept that I was gay.
Yeah.
I literally was like, no, I'm not into guys. I want to look like certain guys. I'm not attracted to them. I just admire certain traits. My therapist was like, that's not typically how it goes. Like she would politely like shut down all the holes I was trying to shoot in my argument of like, like I didn't want to be. That was like the worst thing I could be for myself and my life.
But it's beautiful though.
I was literally like trying to nitpick it, and I was like, am I attracted to them? No, I just like to demasculinize them.
Right.
Like, and then I was like, you kind of are attracted to them too. Like I had to like be real with myself.
Right.
And I finally got to a point where I was like, all right, like I'll just like do it. And like I started like
Too nervous. And were you getting paid? Was your first time with a man getting paid?
It wasn't transactional.
Right.
But I got paid.
Right. Okay, gotcha. So you were a sugar baby.
Basically.
Much,
so that's my first like situation.
Okay.
And like I was okay, so like I met this guy, and this is where my whole coming out part comes. And I haven't talked about any of this.
Okay.
I've talked about my piece of ex that I fucking hate, and this is him. But I met this guy online, and he was basically like, he wants to hang out, but I was like, what the am I gonna get? Like, we were on a sugar daddy website.
Right.
Let's make it clear. I'm not someone that likes gray area.
Yeah, me either.
I don't like to
get to the point.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, if there's a transaction, I want both ends clear.
Right.
So it was basically come fly to Atlanta and hang out with me for the weekend. And he was like, what would you like want to do? Like shopping wise. And I was like, I want a Louis Vuitton backpack. And it was like $3,000. And I was like, I'm getting a Louis Vuitton backpack. I was like, okay, so we'll hang out. And there was no like promise or anything like that. It was just like hang out, see where it goes.
Right.
And when I got there and we met, it was like the money part was enticing, and I knew I was getting a backpack, but feelings quickly arose.
Oh.
And I was like, this is not a sugar daddy dynamic. This is not a escort dynamic. This is like weird.
Right.
And when
you were
we
attracted
went,
to him.
Yeah, when we went to the mall, his behaviors made him attractive at the time. He wasn't that cute. But like, it was my first time.
I don't know who you're talking about, so
it was my first time like getting close with a guy like that. So I was like overwhelmed, like, what the fuck? I got the backpack. And then,
I love that he loves the backpack. Even now when you talk about the backpack, your little shoulders get going.
like, it was my first like
Yeah.
reflection of like
Yeah.
money. It was
Yeah.
like value. It was
Yeah.
weird because I was raised very transactional. Like, money is what's going to make you happy. If you don't have money, you have nothing. So I was in school for nursing school at like from 18 to 21, and then I graduated at 21, and this is when I met this dude.
Okay.
So we went to the mall, got the backpack, had sex that night because I was feeling it. Like, I was like, let's do it. Like, we made out, and it was just like,
Hot.
all right, let's try it. Next day we go back to the mall, and he dropped like $15,000 more on me.
Wow.
Like a Cartier bracelet, a Versace comforter, like some hoodies, just but like that high of touching that type shit and like having that lifestyle. I was like, whoa.
Yep.
And then I saw him again and again and again, and I just kept flying to see him like every other weekend. Like, I'd go home and work, and then I'd go see him, and it was just back and forth. But every time we'd hang out, he was like buying me a bunch of like anything I wanted, we'd get it. And then we started traveling and doing all these things. But basically how it came to coming out, I was traveling to go see this man a lot.
Yeah.
And my sister knew the truth from the get-go. She's the only one I told about everything.
She's beautiful, by the way.
Ooh, thank you. She's
gorgeous.
So cute.
She looks like she don't play though.
Oh, she's just like me.
Yeah. Yeah, you could, she has that aura of her.
I'm the
like,
more
don't
fun, like,
fuck around
outgoing.
and find out.
Yeah, I'm the more like fun, outgoing one, and she's like, she's fun and outgoing, but she observes first.
Right.
Like, she's like held back and just like cool. But then as soon as you like make her feel comfortable, she'll like open up, and she's just like me.
I love that.
She's so awesome. She's very protective too.
Aw, is
Me
she
too.
older?
Yes.
We're talking about her like she's not here, but she's sitting right here. I love that.
So with the whole like traveling a lot, I was like, my parents were starting to be like, what the hell's going on? Like, what are you doing traveling so much? And too. So like, I graduated nursing school. I had a week in between when I started my job. So I went to real estate school, and it was like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day for a week, like Monday through Sunday. And then you take the test, pass the course, and then you go take your test and get the thing, whatever. I got that. And I had a whole trajectory for what my life was going to be. I was going to move away. I was going to do real estate. I was going to travel nursing. And then I met this dude, and it flipped everything. And my parents were kind of like, what the hell's going on? Like with this guy, because they knew it was a guy at this point. I was lying and saying it was a sugar mama. And I was like, oh, I'm going to see a sugar mama. And they were like, my mom has never been okay with me like exchanging myself for money.
Right.
And my dad was kind of like, get what you can.
Have you? So this is real dad, not stepdad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So to rewind it back, you're very open with your parents then. So your parents know what you were doing with the
Yeah.
sugar mamas and stuff. That's amazing because I was the same way with my dad. I was kind of, my dad groomed me, I guess, to be in the adult industry. He was like, marry for money. And like, that's exactly how my family was too. So I think that's cool that you were able to confide in them and what you were doing.
Yeah.
Halfway.
It's kind of like me and my sister had each other through everything we were going through. And when your relationship with your parents isn't stable, we had to take care of ourselves.
Right.
Like they were there to help, but it's like we raised ourselves, we raised each other. And like, where the f- am I going with that? The dynamic with my dad and my mom, like telling them things. It's not like I'm confiding in you. I'm asking for your advice. I'm asking for your help. I'm asking for your
Right.
permission.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't ask for permission.
Right.
My sister doesn't
Ask
either.
for forgiveness.
Like I'm letting you know what I'm doing because you asked.
Right.
Like you don't get to control my life if you didn't like participate. Like if
Right.
you're not there for me, if you're not, my relationship with my parents for a while was like roommate. Well, with my dad, it was like roommates. So I was like, there was not really like a dad relationship.
Okay. So it's not like they knew what was going on because they cared. They just knew what was going on because they asked.
Yeah, like they did care, but like when parents, like my dad works all the time and like that's his, like he has his own business and he's always doing that. So like you don't have time when you're running a big business to, well, big for him. Like, should I be talking about this?
I think they cared enough until like they just, as long as we weren't tarnishing their name, they didn't give a fuck. So as long as we stayed out of trouble and we weren't making them look bad, they didn't give a fuck.
Gotcha.
Okay.
How did they find out that it was a man that you were seeing?
I don't remember. Did we tell them?
It started when when like y'all had the falling out and it went bad, and then you had to come out and tell dad that it was a dude because you were gonna go to court.
Okay, so I only told my mom it was a guy.
Right.
Because I'm very, very close with my mom now. Like my sister and my mom are my two closest people. And my mom, I'm way more open and honest with. Like my dad is like a more distant
Right.
connection emotionally. My mom is very like close emotionally.
Right.
And I sat her down one day and told her basically that I was being into guys. So it was a lot for her to take in.
Did she never suspect that?
Like everyone had suspected it, but no one like really thought.
Right.
Like I was very convincing.
Right.
And I really f***ed up the way that I came out to her because I was too ego driven, like I said, to own up to I have feelings for guys because I thought that would make me be disgusting. And like that's the worst thing you can be is gay. So I was like, I want to be able to like be honest about what I'm doing, but not have to take on the shame and the embarrassment. So I was like, yeah, I'm just for money though. And my mom was like, okay, that I'm not all right with. And like her reaction was like, she's all for me being gay. She's very accepting. And the day that we had the conversation, I misread it. I thought she was not okay with me being gay. She was not okay with me just a guy for money. She's like,
Right.
you don't need to be doing this to him. Like if he's over here thinking you actually like him and you're just him for money, that's not fair.
Right.
I was in a full-on relationship with this person. It was not that.
Right.
I just
But you
couldn't take the
couldn't.
ego hit. I was like,
Right.
I'd rather say I'm for money so I can live the best of both worlds. I can be in my relationship and my family doesn't think less of me. But that just shows like the dynamic in my head of like, I thought it was better to look like an escort than to be
Right.
gay.
Right.
Which like, not that there's wrong with either of them. I could just handle I'm for money, not that I genuinely like him.
You weren't accepting it within yourself that you were gay yet. So it was hard for you to even put that into words.
So I really hurt my mom in this because I cut her off. Because I thought she wasn't okay with my sexuality. She wasn't okay with what I was saying that I was doing to this guy. And we had like a big like fight about it. And then I cut her off for like 3 months and we didn't talk. And then as I was so emotional in my own head and trying to keep up with all these different stories, I misread what my mom was saying. And I feel so bad about that, genuinely. But so I had to reach back out to her, and like we had a conversation, and she cleared it up that she's totally okay with me being gay. She's fully supportive.
Yeah.
And anyone that speaks bad of me now, she's like fists up, like gun out, like say it again. Like she's fully there for me and supports, but like she cleared it up and was like, my problem was never that you were gay. I don't want you to ever think that.
Yeah.
My problem was that you were one, like looking at yourself like you're something just disposable you can just exchange for money. And two, like she's like, you're better, like you're worth more than that. And like, if you're going to be doing it for a couple bags and some jewelry, be doing it for a house.
Right.
Like she didn't encourage that, but she's like, don't belittle yourself like for some little like, and then she was like,
we love mom.
Me too. She was like, the fact that you were doing it to him, like I had convinced her I was like manipulating him.
Right.
Like I actually liked him and I was just using him for money. And she was like, I was not cool with that.
Right.
And she's like, I'm still not cool with it, but I am okay with you being gay. And then I came clean and was like, well, I'm actually dating him. Like I had to come out and I felt so bad. I was like, I owe my mom the truth. Right. So even if it makes me look like I'm more accepted of it in myself now. So I came clean. I was like, I'm actually dating him. And she was so excited. Aww. She's like, oh my God, I want to meet him.
Aww.
And she was like, it makes me feel better that you're not just like using him.
Right.
And so like we reconnected and rekindled and we're tighter than we've ever been. So I'm very happy about that. She did meet him multiple times. Like when I moved to Atlanta and lived with him, she came and visited. Like it was a very cool thing.
I love that.
But I didn't come out to my dad still thought it was a sugar mama.
Right.
So I need to drink some water.
Is this where it gets fucked up? Oh
little.
God.
This is what we're gonna do.
I feel so bad. You've been through so much, dude. Like you guys have had a pretty brutal childhood, you know.
People ask me how I am the way that I am, and I'm like, there's nothing I haven't been through.
Yeah.
I don't say that lightly.
You're a warrior.
I didn't sign up to be God's toughest soldier. Okay.
Yeah, but he hands his battle. He hands what is it? He hands his hardest battles to the people who can handle it. I say the same thing. I've been through a lot of okay, Lord, enough. I've had fucking enough. But you know what? My life as I've gotten older has gotten smoother. So maybe it just happens in the beginning so that the rest of the ride is just home free, you know?
Yeah. But when I die and I get to the gates of heaven, I'm swinging.
Ah.
I don't give a
He's like, why did you do that to me?
Everything you wanted to throw at me, there's consequences. Wait till I get up there.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
All right, so let's circle back to Dad finding out.
Okay, so when I left my ex, like the most you can do to someone in a relationship, he did. Aww. Everything you can think of that could go wrong.
What happened?
Went wrong. Everything. Think of something right now that could go wrong in a relationship.
I mean, abuse.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's
physical,
small.
emotional. What else you got?
Yeah, I mean, trying to kill you.
No.
He didn't try to kill you.
That would have been easy. Oh, he actually did try to kill me because he did lie to me about having HIV.
Oh my goodness.
That's something I've never said on the internet.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So he had HIV. That just made my heart drop. So he had HIV, and this was your first experience with a man, and he lied to you. I
asked him before, like I'm very paranoid about STDs.
Yeah.
Always have been. And I asked him before I met up with him, I was like, you're clean, you have nothing. Like, he was like, yes, like I'm clean. I'm like fully like nothing. And he never once tried to look out for my safety. Never once told me to use a condom. Never once told me to anything.
That's attempted murder.
I know. And never told me to get on PrEP. Never, like, nothing. Like, never took one precaution for me to, like, protect myself. Like, knew what he was doing. He was 42.
Wow.
Risking a 21-year-old's life.
Ugh.
So that was a big component. But when I left him, this you might have to cut out, but he also...
Oh, all right.
So,
well,
cut that part out. I just wanted Bunny to hear it.
Can we bleep it? We'll bleep it. Is this dude on the internet? Because now I gotta Google.
No.
Oh.
He's fucking hidden in a hole somewhere. He's so goddamn scared.
Yeah, don't protect him. If this man literally jeopardized your life, dude.
I mean,
Did you get tested afterwards and all that stuff?
I'm still negative. I'm clean. Thank fucking God. I literally was so freaked out after I found out. Like, I got like a weird like rash from lifting weights too hard. Like I busted like a vessel in my arm and I was like, it's the HIV. I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. But I got tested.
Thankfully, HIV is so manageable now and people can live lives with it. And it's not like it was back in the 80s, you know, like it's curable now almost pretty much.
Yeah, there's medications to make it dormant.
Yeah.
So like I'm a nurse and I know all the background to all that, but I got on PrEP like just out of fear, and every like month I was getting tested because it can lay dormant for 6 months and then just pop up.
What is PrEP for people who don't know?
PrEP is a medication that basically lowers your chances of contracting HIV from someone who has it.
Okay,
it's not going to like take it away.
Gotcha.
But it's better to have like a little like soldier in your bloodstream.
Okay. How long were you guys together?
10 months.
Okay. And so you guys have this awful breakup, and take me on that ride.
That I had to make a podcast episode about that. It's
I need to listen
60.
to this podcast episode.
Episode 60 of my podcast. Literally everything you can do to someone in a relationship happened. And then when I left, he tried to destroy me.
Tell everybody your podcast name really quick.
Aware and Aggravated.
Aware and Aggravated, episode 60. Go listen to it right now. Okay.
Yeah, that one's a lot. And that's kind of like how I got started on social media and all that. But basically, he attacked my life in every way that he could. Because I left him. I was like, the money's not enough. You're not enough. You're like, I want to get the from you.
So I want to talk about that, because I've had so many sugar daddies who were so abusive. I'm talking like they think just because they spend money on you that they own you, and I don't think that's talked about a lot, you know, because we laugh about it and we're like, yeah, being a sugar baby is awesome, blah blah blah, but there's also a very dark side to it too, you know, like you have to understand that you don't get all of these things for free, and it's not always unicorns and butterflies. Half the time, a lot of these people have like trauma that they've never dealt with, mental illness, and just they take out on you because they feel like they're paying you and you have to deal with whatever it is they dish out at you.
Right.
Yeah.
That was one of the big things is when I left. We were spending like $100,000 a month on anything.
Wow.
Clothes, trips, traveling the world, Bora Bora, Paris, like anything we wanted to do, we were doing it.
Right.
I got access to a lifestyle I've always dreamed of.
Yeah.
And it wasn't enough. And I literally was like, I'm with you. Like, get the away from me.
Yeah.
Like before I you.
Right.
Because the night that I found out about the HIV thing.
How did you find out?
Sticky story. I'm a Snoopy nosy.
Right.
Don't trust no one. It's tattooed on my hair for a reason. I like snooped and found medication and like knew what it was, and he slipped up.
I'm convinced if I was a man, I would be Leo. Literally, I'm such a violent human too. You have no idea. People don't realize that.
Best-selling merch is my hoodie and t-shirt that say "Not Above Violence."
I need that. I'm gonna order it.
Oh my God, I'll literally send you a whole bunch.
Please do. That's a lot, dude. For somebody you guys have been together for 10 months and he's just now saying, yes, I risked your life. Was he remorseful, or was it more like, yeah, I risked your life?
No. And one of the worst things was he told me everything he was buying from me is because I was worth it. And I was always like, why are you spending so much money on me? Like, it was at a point where like, I didn't even want more. Like after like 3 months, I was like, we can slow down. I'm going to it. And he just kept pushing and more and would just surprise me, buy me, force me to go shopping. And I was like, I didn't get it. I was like, why do you keep buying so much? Like, we're together. You've got me. Like, I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
Like, I thought it was an overcompensation. And he was like, it's because you're worth it. And I just want you to know that. When I found out about the HIV thing, he was not remorseful at all. He immediately flipped and was like, the real reason I've been buying you everything and spending so much money on you is because I knew I had HIV. And when you found out, he said, I knew how guilty you'd feel to get me arrested, because he saw my heart and he saw how much I care about people. And he was like, you're not worth it.
Oh my God.
And was like, I was looking out for my ass. And he's like, and now you're not going to go to the cops about it because you don't call cops. And I was like, this fucker.
Wow. I just got goosebumps. I'm like shaking. Like,
but yeah,
I'm
that
mad
was a
for
mind
you.
hell. Like I felt so valuable because he was like doing all this for me and was like, I was like, finally someone sees value in me. And then to have that like flip and was like, I was doing it because I knew you'd feel bad. And you wouldn't take me to court if I spend $300,000 on you.
What a piece of shit. God, he doesn't have a name. You want to drop his name? So Dad, we haven't gotten into how Dad found out yet. And
we haven't. That's where we're getting to. Okay. So after the relationship ended, he started suing me for anything he could. Defamation of character, domestic abuse, domestic violence, all this.
Abuse of power.
Trying to get me restraining orders against me because I have guns and I carry. And he wanted to get them taken away because he's me and he wants to take my way of protecting myself. I have no physical threat I'm scared of.
Right.
At all.
Yeah.
Like even if there's a group of 100 people and they're trying to attack me, I'm gonna stand there and fight till I die. I'm Albanian. That's how we are.
Yeah.
Like I don't fear anything physically. And he was every way that I couldn't defend myself. So like trying to sue me for anything he could make up, trying to get restraining orders on me. Went to the Florida Board of Nursing and submitted false claims with his punk one-legged mom.
Whoa, mom's
almost
got
took
one
the
leg.
other one over this.
Goddamn peg leg.
They went to the Florida Board of Nursing, submitted false claims over me. Why y'all laughing? One-legged and I almost took the second one. I almost took the second one because I was pissed. They falsified claims against me, went to the Florida Board of Nursing, and they were like, he had so much money to pay attorneys to like sue people and like get things turned in his favor.
Isn't that disgusting how people can manipulate the judicial system with money?
It just starts there.
Disgusting.
So he and his little
I'm so mad.
Mom.
I'm like shaking.
I'm sweating again.
No, I'm pissed.
So they went and submitted false claims to the Florida Board of Nursing. They put my license under a review and they launched an investigation on me for 6 months.
Wow.
But when I moved and left him, I went from spending $100,000 a month, never worrying about money again, to going back to making $3-4K a month as a nurse. And I was like back working, and that mind flip and that reality shift, what the
Yeah.
You've experienced it.
Oh yeah.
Like that's when you're with someone with a lot of money like that, the meaning of money and what it is doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like I was spending like $300 on a Louis Vuitton keychain and buying 5 of them because I liked them.
Yep.
Going back to working as a nurse and making $300 a shift for 12 hours.
It made me go harder. It made me figure out like what I had to do. You know, like I was like, I want to have that feeling again, but happiness
on my own.
On my own, exactly.
And now I got it.
Yes, and it makes you go harder to figure out. Okay, well, what can I do to fucking get there without having to abused by somebody?
Yes. So everything going on in court is how I had to go to my dad. I was like, I don't know what to do. I didn't have money like to spend for attorneys.
Right.
Because like they were big cases and big things he was like
huge.
bringing up
Those
against me.
Accusations are crazy.
Yeah. So I had to go to my dad. I was like, Dad, I have to be honest because I need help. Like I called him after when I left my ex, I was literally like driving home at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. because we got in a big fight. He called the cops on me and I just peeled the and took off and drove 4.5 hours back to Florida. And I called my dad and I was like, Dad, can I please move back in? And he was like, of course. Like, of course. That's one thing about my dad. My sexuality, we don't talk about it. We don't address it. It's don't ask, don't tell. He still asks me if I talk to girls, if I've hooked up with girls. We just avoid that topic. But my safety, he will always care about. Like making sure I'm okay. No one's going to do nothing like to me without him getting involved.
Right.
So he was like, of course, come home. And like I drove home and he helped me unpack all my shit. He was like getting up for work at like 7 a.m. when I was getting there. No. And he like helped me and I just like went to bed. He was like, just go to sleep and just wake up, eat good, and we'll figure it out tomorrow. And I was like, okay. So I moved back in with my dad and then I had to come clean. And I was like, it was the guy I was with. And now he's suing me for like all these things. This was a couple days after being home because it was like,
and your ex knew that you hadn't come out to your dad, right? So he just didn't care. He was just out to destroy you.
Yeah. So I came out to my dad about that. I was like, it was a guy, but he was like, did you care about him? And I was like, I don't know.
Right.
So I was still kind of playing that thing with my dad of like, it was just an exchange, like a monetary exchange. Yeah. And my dad was like trying to help me with attorneys and literally no one like knew what to do.
Right.
So I had to represent myself in court. I started studying law
Wow.
and doing my but my nursing license was under review
Right.
and I couldn't work as a nurse. So I started partying a lot. And I tried drugs for the first time. Well, like the weekend I drove home, that weekend, like it was like a Tuesday. That weekend, I had never smoked a cigarette. I had never done a drug. I had barely been drunk. And I did and got drunk in the first night
No.
all at once. I had so much fun.
You were hurt though.
No, I had a blast. I didn't give I was in a house full of rich people and I was like, let's do this.
Yeah.
So I had a blast with it.
Yeah.
And then I started like partying very hard to like cope with my life and like everything he was doing to me, like defaming me
Stressful,
online,
yeah.
bought leoskepi.com and like trashed me on it, made up all this before I was online
Wow.
and like ripped me. But I was just like partying and I started like doing more drugs. I loved coke.
Yeah.
I had a gold acrylic pinky nail
Oh, nice.
for like months.
Love it. I
And
used
then
to do it myself. It was crazy.
yeah, I had kick.
Yeah.
Like you have to weigh it out. It's like you do too much. Xanax.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like now I need a shot. Oh, now I'm too drunk. I need a bump.
Oh, dude, it's a roller coaster, man.
Yeah.
Trying
So
to
I
even the out.
got into like drugs and partying, and then I was like picking up for my friends when I would pick up, and I would get enough for them, and then I started realizing like I would go to a party and everybody knew I could like float the initial like $1,000 for everything everybody wanted to like make sure everybody got their else was like able to out of my closer friends, like no one was able to like front the cost to like
Right.
buy it. So like I've always been smart with money, and I like fronted it and I saw how much money can be made there,
Right.
and I was like, here's my way out. So I started dealing drugs,
Yeah.
and I was the Molly man. And everybody knew I had the good coke and the good Molly. And I just started doing that, but I never did anything reckless with
Right.
dealing drugs. I had this.
Were you still using while you were dealing?
Oh, hell yeah. That whole don't get high on your own supply. My good.
He was like, yes, I was getting high.
Like as
on
I'm like
my own
packing
supply.
people, I always like packed it pretty in a little Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
I didn't do the foil. I don't
Yeah,
like
the
that.
foil's
But like I have my little nail just while I'm going to keep me going, like packing
Yeah.
it up. And
Do you still use?
here and there.
Yeah, just
But
parties.
now I'm at a point I'm so scared to die,
Yeah.
which
And
is
now
weird.
you can't trust. Well, that's one thing you can't come back from. You can get
Yeah.
your ass whooped, but you know, you get a batch of bad and you know, you're not coming back from that.
Yeah.
So
Like I
it's-
went from fully like not giving a if I died, wanted to die, to like now it's so weird. People don't talk about this. Like
Yeah.
now I have an insane fear of flying. I'm scared to do certain drugs unless I know they're good.
Yeah.
I'm like so paranoid to everything.
Oh, my biggest fear is death. I used to be the same as you. I thought I was bulletproof, and then like the older I got, I was just like, I'm not immortal, and I'm not, you know, bulletproof. Like anything can happen at any time, you know. So
That was the thing is like I didn't care if I died. I wanted to die.
Yeah.
So I just lived reckless.
you're happy now, though, or in
Yeah.
a place of happiness. So
And
now
I'm,
you're
like,
scared to lose it.
Achieving everything I've wanted, and I'm like hitting my potential, and I'm like, oh, now I'm like I'm like shaky as like I don't. It's hard to function
Yeah.
when you have to flip like that.
Yeah.
But with selling drugs and all that, one little part of it is I never did anything reckless. I was never stupid. I would never sell to broke people.
Right.
I would sell to rich people.
Right.
And being a nurse, I made connections with like a bunch of doctors and
Doc,
engineers.
people don't realize that doctors abuse drugs more than anybody I know. I used to have this client who was an emergency room doctor. I've never told this story before. We were getting up doing one night, and I asked him, I was like, what is the coolest thing to you about being an emergency room doctor? And he said, looked at me, did the biggest line, and he said, I get to play God. I was like, oh, hey, I still get goosebumps thinking about it. I was like, I just remember I looked at it, I was like, I'm never going to the emergency room again. I was like, this is up. And I've never forgot that, dude. But, you know, in the medical field get
They are the biggest, and I love them for it.
Yeah.
They put me in business. I made
Yeah.
so much
Right.
But I had a thing with like all the people that I knew, like they invite me to the party. They genuinely wanted to hang out with me. But when I started like dealing and getting them, they were like, oh, come to the party, supply the party. I said, okay, minimum 1,000 if I'm coming.
Right.
Like you got to buy $1,000 worth of they'd buy 3,000, 5,000. Like they'd just have people and they would just like, oh, I need more for later. And I would just like go show up to the party, hang out, party with everybody, get everybody their make my money and then party.
And then, yeah.
It was so fun.
You figured it out. So rewinding real quick, when your dad found out that it was a guy, was he upset? Like, or what, was he like, okay, I've got your back, I'm going to help you?
He had my back and was going to help me, but he was just like, okay, it is what it is. It happened.
Right.
Like you got money out of it. You got your right. Now let's just be done with it.
Right.
Like, and was trying to help me detach from it all
Good.
and get away from it.
Yeah. Love that. That's so that dude put you through that, dude. Like, that's crazy. So let's keep going. You dealing now. You're the life of the party. This dude's still doing weird shit. Did you ever represent yourself in court?
3 times.
Okay, let me hear about that.
I won every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a manipulative. I'm a Pisces.
I mean, but you're also fighting for your life. So is that being manipulative? This person was literally coming against you online and smearing your name.
Yeah.
He backed you into a corner and he found out.
I never like beat him. And that's my biggest regret in this life.
No.
Is not absolutely pummeling this punk into the ground.
Yeah,
The
but that
things
didn't
he did
happen
to
for
me,
a reason. I know.
I'm gonna get him in hell.
I
I'm gonna get him when I go to
know.
hell.
I know.
That hatred is never gonna come out of me.
I
Like that is my
know.
only regret in this life is not swinging on people sooner when I used to get bullied. I wish I would have started beating ass a lot sooner, and then not ever beating the.
No, I get it.
So I never like hit him, but he would like slap me, and I'm like, you don't know what you're doing.
right.
Like if you smack me, like
You're like, oh, that's
I would
cute.
laugh.
Yeah, oh, that's cute.
So where are we going with that?
So you had to represent yourself in court 3 times.
So there were things that I did and I would own up to it in court. And he was like, he had a black eye one time because we were and he like reached up and grabbed my and twisted them
Ow.
and like pulled them.
Nothing about that feels good.
And I fell onto him. And like when I put my hand down to catch myself, my thumb, like I'm big as I'm 200. I was like 240 pounds at the time. Like I'm big and like me coming down on you, I was like, what the? And like I put my hand down to catch myself and I hit him in the eye. And it like the blood vessels around your eye are very sensitive.
Yeah.
So he got a black eye. It looked like I like hit him, but I didn't.
Right.
He tried to come out with a story and take me to court that I hit him. And I went in court. I was like, okay, Your Honor, I hate to be explicit, but we were having sex. And I told her like what happened.
I bet the judge
And
loved you.
The judge, like, I'm very honest.
Yeah.
Every time I've fought in school, fought and had to deal with cops, dealt with this in court.
Yeah.
I'm very honest about what
and
I
people
do.
can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I did hit him this time. I didn't hit him that time. Now what?
Yeah.
And they just like dismissed that. I knew it was so
God,
stupid.
That's crazy. So did you ever have to take out anything on him? Like a restraining order? Or like fucking stop slandering my name online and all that?
I tried.
Okay.
And things were avoided because he
Right.
had money.
Because he had what?
Money.
Money.
Right. So.
Well, moving on from that, what's Leo doing now? You won your court case.
My best.
Yay! Let's talk about it. We love an underdog story. I love this. So you go through all this shit. What happens now? Are you still dealing drugs, or are you
I wish.
getting on
I have too much to lose now, or I would still be in the
know.
game.
Well, take me on this journey now of Leo conquering, kicking ass.
I love it. Okay. So I started my podcast. I started getting online because, like I said, he slandered me online.
Right.
So, like, he had this reputation built of me of like just this
Is
absolute piece of.
Online personality?
No.
Okay.
He like basically defamed me and like made this reputation for me, and I didn't have money to fight it. And once people have a certain perception of you, you can't change it. So I had the realization like the only way to change people's perception is to show them who I truly am. So I started getting online. I was like, I'm gonna be so myself, just genuine, straight up me,
Yep.
and show people my heart, my intentions, my humor, the times I am an asshole. Like I'm just gonna show it all because it will make all those claims become so clearly invalid.
Right. Were
Like-
people believing him? Did he have a an audience that actually believed him?
Not really.
Okay.
It was before I got online. So
Okay.
like every job I would try to apply for, things I would do, and like friends, people in my life were finding it. Like you look up
Gotcha.
Leo Skeppy, boom, first thing.
Does he still own Leo Skeppy?
No.
Okay. Do you have it? Good.
Don't ask how I got it.
I'm not going to.
So I like came out of hiding basically. Like I was like, this name that was built for me, I can just hide from it, or I can blow it the water by like being bigger than that. So I just got online and started being myself, and I made my podcast, and all the things that I was going through, I was like sharing how I dealt with it, because like therapists couldn't help me. Literally no one knew what to do to help me, and I couldn't find answers. So I just started sharing all that through my podcast, and I got on TikTok and just started people love my personality.
When did you get on TikTok? Like 2020, 2021?
2021, when I was going through court. I started making jokes. Like I literally was and like couldn't handle losing me. And everybody, like, it blew up, and everybody was like, oh my God, he's funny as hell. So everybody was kind of invested in it. So I just like started like talking. Then he was trying to sue me for those videos, and I was like, eat my I literally told his attorney, and three attorneys he hired, I told them all to eat my at least once.
Right.
Pretty sure they would want to.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do, is I be throwing around the word like it's nothing.
I love it, because I came from an era where that word wasn't what it means now, you
Yeah.
know? So like even like the R word, you know, like we use dude, the R word, you know, I can't say it because people come for me all
You
the
can have a
fucking time.
pass.
Yeah.
You're
but-
me in a female body.
Yeah,
Stay
literally.
fat.
But you know, people, everybody's so insensitive now, and
Yeah.
it's just crazy to me. I think it's intention. How you say
Yeah.
the word is intention. You know, like that's how you guys should judge when people say certain words. Like, what is the intention behind it? How are they directing it? Describing yourself and like joking around. You're not like looking at somebody calling them that being rude. So
Oh, I'll do that too.
I know
But
you
like
will.
with me, like I was bullied so bad over the word, and it used to hurt me so bad. So it's like now,
Yeah.
I don't give a
Yeah.
I'll fling it around.
Yeah.
Whether it's derogatory or a joke.
Right.
But like if someone else, I'm very protective of people. Like if someone else calls someone a
Yeah.
nah, it's a problem.
Right.
I could do it, not you.
Right.
Because I know I'm not trying to hurt them.
Exactly. Intention.
But where were we going with the whole
We were talking
attorney
about you,
thing?
just how you rose from the ashes like a goddamn phoenix, baby.
Yeah. Like a dragon, I'm spitting fire on
Literally,
these bitches.
just coming up.
Oh.
So you got on TikTok and you started your podcast, and then just going from there.
Yeah, I started the app Positive Focus. It's like a app for your phone that will send you positive quotes like throughout the day. Like really, there's a lot of apps that are kind of like that, but it's like
Yeah.
I made things that would actually flip your perspective. Because like when I was going through a lot of like of the worst stuff, it's hard to think positive about anything. So I was like, if I could just have an app that would like send me something to think about,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to put effort into thinking positive. Like just prompt me on my phone and I'm fine. So I made it because I couldn't find it. And
I love your mentality.
I did that. And I used the drug money to fund it because it was like 30K.
I love that. I used all my hooker money to build this.
Word!
Yeah, you got to, baby.
We are the same.
Literally. No, I swear. It's scary.
So I made that, got on social media, got on TikTok, started my podcast. And then in the past, I'd say 3 months since like February, everything has like
Snowballed.
tripled.
Yeah.
Like I gained like 2 million followers. Well, I gained like 1 million in the past month and a half. I gained like 100,000 on YouTube in the past month and a half. My Instagram has grown like 150,000
Yay.
or like 170,000 in the past like month and a half. It's like
It's because
finally the
people-
value I'm sharing is being recognized. And I'm
Amen.
like, I've never doubted myself once. I'm like, these just stupid. And they want to listen to Jay Shetty and Mel Robbins and all these people.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like them,
right.
but there's surface level self-help.
Right.
I got the real.
Like you've been through. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of self-help people haven't been through a lot of deep. They just like woke up one day and were like, I just want to be a self-help guru, you know, and like they just start.
Wake up and start your day with a lemon water.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
journal.
Go
Shut the
s-
f-
the
up. I have a
sun.
cigarette.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
Like they're not realistic.
So you have this app. You like, what is in store for Leo? Like, tell us, what do we have to look forward to? Like any cool news that we can talk about?
Actually, I do have some big news. Do you know the agency UTA?
I don't.
Okay. They're one of the biggest agencies.
I just
And-
signed with WME, so I know like WME, CAA.
Okay.
Yeah.
the past 3 weeks, everything's been blowing up. I've been charting on the podcast. All these companies have been reaching out to me. I've been having meetings out the ass. My manager and me are both like overwhelmed.
Yay.
I'm a one-man team, and that's something people don't realize. Like everything that I do is by myself. As of 2 months ago, I started working with my manager.
Yep.
But everything I do, produce, make, film is all me.
Yep.
No one edits. Do it. I'm picky.
Same.
I don't
It's
trust
just
nobody.
me and Mimi. We just hired on WME in January.
I love it. So they saw